program, Good Morning Salon, they continue as you reap one of headlines to get them inside the program this morning. Ready Democracy, they look at the decision we NCRA want take as way for force people or for let people comply to the country law them by way how they say they will begin put people in down for check them for ID card. And inside the program this morning, we get Honorable Ben Mansari, one a deputy parliamentary spokesperson for the APC party. Good morning, sir. Welcome to Radio Democracy.
Good morning.
All right. Same way, so inside the program, we get Abdul M. Fatoma, Chief Executive for Campaign for Human Rights and Development International. Good morning, sir. Welcome to Radio Democracy.
Good morning, and thanks for having me.
I want to continue for the way to inside the program this morning, Musa.
The program Good Morning Saloon, they continue, and as we mentioned earlier, we two studio guests them will look at one decision where the NCRA be announced this BNTM for ensure say people then force people for comply and take the national ID card. Well, as we don't introduce we studio guests, then we get Honorable Alpha Ben Mansari, Deputy Parliamentary Spokesperson for the All People's Congress Party in Parliament. The issue now one member of parliament from the opposition be raised na the well for Sika this. I'll start with you as member of parliament. This concern be done with Chuna. What in you as member of parliament make up of the announcement we NCRA do for Sika this and decision where they want to take?
And I think say that one day na a civic exclusion, and at the same time also na for seize the people them freedom, because the constitution give it the right as citizens to move freely in the country. And before this time we see the announcement from NCRA, and at the same time from the ONS, we watched the video from the IHE. I think 6 months back, I get a private member motion. Now Parliament where kindly ask for my Parliament summon the DG or NCRA for can answer to Parliament what's in them plans for ensure say citizens access their national identity cards. Why I beat him up na Parliament and talk that one day? I come on Amamba district we get 14 chiefdoms. And then 14 chiefdoms say so we only get one center. Then same way so again at the Western Rural area where in our Talo, the post office there, not only one national identity card center. It is a large queues and people in the street for access them identity cards there. So nationwide for the entire country, we get about 23 centers for the population of 6 million people we qualify, about 6 million people that from age 12 and above we qualify for get their national identity cards there. So, and the Honorable Speaker, Honorable Singapore Thomas, in someone be work, NCRA appear in a parliament, and I get evidence where they are sure, say, then go make sure say they expand then identity card centers there at chiefdom level. In fact, when I be raised the motion at Parliament, the whip of the ruling bench, and be also support that stance they will be take. And of recent again, we see Honorable Aaron again raise the same thing. And so I not think say that one day na a very good approach as a country. We are again if one foresee a proper governance for operate. One, this identity card, it bring revenue for government. And two, it enable citizens for access many opportunities. Because our benchmarks say they don't set say. If even you want to register, you see me want to open bank account. Anything we want for do, then say you forget a NIN number. So what's really wrong for a country we get a very small population forget centers they achieve them in sectional levels. And the approach way then be used for register citizens, each and every section, or especially pooling centers as per NEC, their own database, we say them be the get centers. Now then centers they then be used as well for register citizens. So we feel say the approach for the NCRA say then they put deadline as of this month. Now, actually, an approach way not correct. Now, a disadvantage to the citizens, them, and which is why we dey continue for learn with voice. Of course, yesterday, I released a letter where I write to the Council of Paramount Chiefs for draw to their attention because then the Paramount Chiefs now they get the subject to them. And then they not go sit down, then people then they suffer for get the national identity cards there so. And I want to appreciate the Honorable Paramount Chiefs them we we received that letter, they acknowledge them and then say then go able for converge and see what they can do. So this will be a collective approach for every Sierra Leonean them for all CCA. NCRA take the responsibility and then do what they're supposed to do.
Right. According to NCRA, compliance na big problem we then they get for let people go and take the ID card. And if you look the country law back, it will tell you say now most for citizens them get something where they identify them whether they're salon person or not. You not think say now because of the low compliance make NCRA want to enforce some of the things that we then say.
I want to disagree with NCRA. You can determine low compliance versus low turnout of people getting to the centers. For every day you go, especially the Western urban and rural, you see people they queue. And you just see 3 machines where they treat them people in there. You can imagine, even with these deadlines, people are so curious. Go now and then centers there, you see people in the queue. And they're not even efficient for CC. If even at one center you get so many areas now the center, you go able efficiently able forget issue the ID cards there. And make I come again for Moyamba district when you say turnout. How can you expect somebody living Shinge paying 500 leons just to come to Moyamba? Go through the process, then tell you say come after 2 weeks, 3 weeks, you go back and you come. So calculate then cost in the. So for me, not only compliance, now accessibility and the availability of the center stem. If you go now then district headquarters then, can you imagine calculate the number of chiefdoms and with it? Yeah, and you get over 45. You get over 45 to 50,000 people. Now, Moyamba district with just 1 or 2 computers is not efficient. So you cannot say it's lack of compliance. It's lack of being an efficient entity where no one for take responsibility.
Just last week, we get the Minister of Finance go present the supplementary budget in a parliament. And every year, Minister of Finance or Minister of Finance, they will present budgets in a parliament. Weighed in the budget for national institutions. You talk about the role we play for someone, the NCRA for ensure they then go and explain to the public why this they happen. Whose role we don't play as parliamentarians for CC? The state allocate fund to NCRA for make them able acquire their equipment here nationwide.
In fact, before the states they allocate funds, and the each and every ministry, department, and agency get a mandate. So it is their responsibility for me to set their strategic goals for every year. And like this expansion of centers, if they get budget constraints, we are not say not to like foresee them, not to deal with them factor na them budget. Probably the inability of the DG. I'm not gonna say competency issue, but pragmatic for ensure say able achieving goal. President Bill for very proud of him. If you don't see the person na gbap na bon chiefdom. No need for come na matru jong for can take ID card. When they present this supplementary budget, you see both sides of the aisles. We debate the supplementary budget, and at the end of the day, then pass them. So we all rule now for ensure say we able for appropriate look at the figures and where they come, and if you see say it match up to the needs of citizens, and then we can approve them, we don't approve them. So for any shortfalls from each and every ministry, department, and agency, now as a result of an inefficiency and ineffectiveness of the part of the particular MDA, of which I want to say I appreciate the effort of NCRA for all the structures and way they don't sit. But this is a very big blow, even at the West African region. You go to Liberia, you snap, you go for go process your national identity card today. They don't even give you a week, neither a day plus. It's automated. Then just a print and give. Because this is not thing where every citizen need. So what's wrong for Salon for compare itself to Nigeria, Liberia, Guinea, Ghana, and other countries rather than you know, I watch the IG when it is sending message. I watch the ONS where it is sending message about deadlines. And as he say, one thing we dance also for don't do for acts. If even you check all the police officers, not all police officers have national identity card. When they go check the police center, even when the IGDC, so they don't have it. You go now the military, they don't have it. And these are people who be enforcing the laws.
Yeah.
So what's in really go wrong? So and I want to say enough for work. Now by law, they get the mandates for puts restrictions and then, but also now the rights of citizens for move freely. Somebody they come out now Kamaje. Yeah, you want for car 10 finger and a free tongue. And before he come na free tongue, he come out far away before they can send him when at the headquarters of Kamaje. He come out far away now other village at the borders of Bodi Street. Where he come for card, but you know be get way for access this national identity card. Okay. Some people don't even go take them volunteer, especially teachers, volunteer for move from the chiefdoms and for go take national identity card. They pay for go, but then they can't for go collect them. They get finance constraint for go take them. Right. So this means say if you're available at each and every section, chiefdom headquarters. Right. I think say one for C the result to one for C.
Okay.
Yeah.
Continue for the way to inside the program. My name now Honorable Alpha Ben Mansari, Deputy Parliamentary Spokesperson for the APC Party in the Parliament.
The program Good Morning Salon Day continue. We come to other studio guests. We are the Chief Executive Campaign for Human Rights and Development International, Chadi. We are Abdul M. Fatoma. Good morning and welcome to the program Good Morning Salon. Okay, before you get you first take, we just want for inform the public, say we try to get somebody from the NCRA for representing them at the studio for help we discuss this issue, but we not get representative from the institution for can talk for them this morning on the issue we discuss. Abdul M. Fatoma, you they work on the human rights and development issues in the country. These are the situation at hand where the NCRA and security body them don't put out a notice for enforce compliance in terms of having a national ID card. What thing you take on this decision and this discussion?
And one thing we're clear, Sierra Leone a constitutional republic, meaning we are bound by laws, and nobody, no they or no institution, no they above the laws of this country. And with that, when they set up any institution, laws then they were set up for guide their operation and how then they go about for do their work effectively, efficiently, and smoothly. For NCRA with regards to this very issue, if you look at section 4B of the 2016 Act and 15.1J, it gives them mandate. In fact, explicitly, it not talked about ID card. It gives them mandate for do national civil registration and also allocate unique number, when are the 9 number, to the people. A mandatory by law for the NCRA do civil registration and also allocate unique number. And in the process of that unique number, they now thought and fit say that unique number from a civil registration process for be linked with national identification number. For match with a regional initiative of ECOWAS, where ECOWAS started a conversation around 2015. By 2017, ECOWAS launched this initiative within the ECOWAS sub-region. that say ECOWAS nationalism forget ECOWAS identification card for help, one, security reasons, two, improve on free movement, three, help for facilitate the trade where they go on within the ECOWAS country. Coming back home, we get a country like Sierra Leone, we go into a perpetual break of giving national ID card to the nationals. We only don't resume shortly for then we begin see waiting a national identification card back. And nowhere in the law, shamefully, they put out a press release. They cannot quote any sign in the law. We actually give them that mandate. When you look at that video, it's more disturbing. For let you get a state institution where guaranteed by law for ensure say you and I are safe, unlawfully they threaten we that say we movement go be stifled. I mean, nobody not stop police for do stop and search. And you dey do on a purpose. If only you suspect, say, me movement suspicious to cause havoc in a society, then police get the power inside the law for stop me and search me and interrogate me. But apart from that, randomly, and police just grab because they want for battle or support an initiative. Come on, take your initiative as a policy, go through the process, and then go to cabinet for an amendment. All laws open for amendment. And if you need such power, not a through audio or not a through A4 paper, you just sit down, you put a press release, stamp here, sign here, and then throw them out. This is a democratic country.
Now, Mr. Fatou.
Nobody can subject us in any illegal or an arbitrary way of doing things.
Okay.
We as a citizen, we get a right for reject such move and stand against such illegal process.
Now,
We totally, from our organization, we totally condemn such an illegal and reckless move by the state.
all right. Now, if the Salon police when then they enforce law, no aware say no law no they concerning which would they discuss. So, what in this mean?
Well, like I say, even when you look now, go on our NCRA website. If you go on the website, you ask for registration or identification. You don't see no information. But if you go to donor, to partners, you see list of logos, the one that you don't support them. That's so embarrassing. And when you look inside the act, they say when they talk about civic education, they say civil education for civil registration. An error. And these are some of the basic things they need to look into. Not to harass us, not to intimidate us. So this country belongs to each and every Sierra Leonean. And if the people of this country entrust you for lead them, for govern them, you for ensure say you work within the laws.
Now, let me look at the
Yes.
aspect of citizen being identified, because if you call yourself a citizen of Salone, you must be identified by a document. And the NCRA thinks the national ID card are the primary documents for ensure they know Sierra Leonean from non-Sierra Leonean.
I mean, registration of citizen, that clearly starts for mark your identification. We as an African, we get a huge challenge with issue of identity, national identity. Some people then they were born at this country, now maybe within 40 or 50, even they able to get access to the birth certificate. Some man tell born he die You always don't born picking. You never know what's in a birth certificate. Some people they only know the importance of birth certificate. Maybe then they enroll in a university, or maybe they need passport for travel. So we be don't get a comfort that say both the state and the citizen there importance of civil registration is not be that relevant to we. So when global security issues stand firm, then we start for be conscious about this, because we want for really get a free movement within Africa. For example, if you go Nigeria, then you don't get any identification just because you black. You say I'm from Sierra Leone. So how you wanted the Nigerian authority recognize that? So now, what we need for put compulsory on where other countries then do. The moment you born you begin, within 7 days, you forget birth certificate. Failing for do that, you automatically, get a fine for pay. So you get penalties and countries, and the moment you pass beyond the deadline of 7 days without going to the local council for register you became in birth, automatically you get a fine, and then the fine very heavy. So we go make go make any negligence or carelessness. Hold on, and I build a premise come to your answer. So when you generate your birth certificate, that birth certificate now the information and the way they on the birth certificate now in the informed the information where you forget on your national identification, your date of birth, one of the most important identification figure now your date of birth. You get a lot of Musa Kamara, but then Musa Kamara only the date of birth able for distinct which of the Musa Kamara would they refer to Naya, right? Then their informations and the way they on the birth certificate, it actually puts you in a very unique position. It tells you about your place of birth. It tells you about your biological mother. It tells you about your biological father. And all of this, if investigation they go through, now some of them think they are then they use for distinguish this identity crisis issue between the Musa Kamara, the Usman Kamara, the Abdul M. Fatomas. Not only one Abdul M. Fatoma, but my date of birth distinct me and me Pekin. We were two na Abdul M. Fatoma. Even outside of we family, maybe there are other Abdul M. Fatoma. So their informations and they're very unique. Then we not see any, law inside we talk about the issuance of ID card. I provide a section for you where clearly talks about the generation and how then they distribute. Yeah. So when it comes to the issues there, the state be the need for be very mindful. We get with national passports, right? And now they don't even try for make locally the national passport not relevant. And in some country, national passport and national driver's license, they are one of the most important documents there. So it's good that internally they don't set a policy that if you want to collect your national driver's license or you register business, you forget that. Even though we still need a regulation, NCRA regulation, we go specifically put obligations on service provider. Now, in April 2022, this same NCRA gets meeting with local banks then at this country and tell and say them go sell we data them for $10,000. A bank of salon. Yeah, in April. If you go on their website,
This April pass.
no, 2002. If you go on their website, the news article did it. And even the bank them cry say wait yourself. So in a country where get data protection, that is a crisis. You enhance with data now a private institution's hand. Just because you say you want to create a seamless key link, how they forget access to the customer and data in terms of verification. We get state institutions, then where they work with banks. The financial intelligence authority or agency. Now, one such, in case they want for cross-check, bank or central bank one for cross-check, then can relate with them one and or we can trust with National Central Bank for harbor with data. But in terms of giving private institutions with data in exchange of cash, that's crisis. That's a security crisis. So even the security team that they talk about, they already don't breach that very security.
Abraham Fatoma, will they come back to you or will they come back to Una?
Okay.
Now we look at what it actually would be a responsibility of a citizen in a state in terms of identification and whose role citizens themselves go play and how Una civil society them will help NCRA for building capacity in terms of reaching the entire country. The program Good Morning Salute, they continue. We go for short break, we can continue.
See how we last camp on this farming business. Now, in no more they make profits. It's all like na debully gets where they work for.
But blopper you comping. And that's not fine pan business.
But that's for waiting. I don't know why we don't take on this business, no they gets better. In we just come, they shine like a way.
That's go. If they do well, but you not feel say.
Me sister them. Not so debully I get to that the way I they manage me profit after I don't sell me farm markets. Nine neck una they see me at the shine by this farm business so.
Bosia, you get this fine secret, you not tell we you sister them.
Now I they try for tell una so. Where I don't sell me farm thing them. I know they spend like how una they spend. Look you musu. Now new ladies bag you come out by so. You they clothes for buy any new clothes we come out. All time una they spend pass how una they make them. Me now I they save. I they cut me cut according to my size. For LP and this, now make local commercial bank with in partner them. They don't start this financial and digital literacy campaign for farming community them, where they help you for manage your budgets, learn you how for trust, and plenty other awareness there. We go make your business grow more and more. Save today for you tomorrow and buy.
This message they come out from Vocal Commercial Bank and UNCDF in partnership with Government of Sierra Leone with funding from European Union.
This not 10 for you,
10 for me,
10 for we all.
Yes, this are 10% instant cashback from AfriMoney.
Buy extra top up with AfriMoney from August 1st to August 10.
And get 10% instant cashback right now you AfriMoney wallet.
This not your airtime or data. This not 10% cashback right inside your AfriMoney wallet.
Buy any amount and the cashback go land on your phone top.
If you buy 500 leons, you will get 50 leons back.
You buy 1,000 leons, you will get 100 new leons back.
No make person buy the extra top up for you.
Buy them for yourself, so you go get all the 10% back now you AfriMoney wallet.
Dial *161 *2 # for buy extra top up with AfriMoney.
This is 10 for you, 10 for me, 10 for we all. AfriMoney, quick and easy.
Now you know. Now you know. If you know, you know.
Now the switch don't come so. Any side you day, you can now use the salon payment switch for send and receive money. It's easy, it's fast, and it's so reliable. Move your money anytime where you want. From one bank to the other, from your mobile money to your bank account, from your bank account to mobile account. I say the check no need for mature again. In order to take 3 days again for reflect. All just the happen one time. As you tap, it go just like that. Yeah, just like that. So pay somebody how you want. Pay salary easy one. Receive your lunch now. All on the salon payment switch. For able use the switch, go na bank or your mobile money agent for link your account to your NIN. So don't forget the switch they on. Now all the network and all the bank them.
The program Good Morning Salon, they continue inside the program. We'll take another story outside the Speaker of Parliament, Honorable Singapore Solomon Thomas, say the Salon needs strong law them. We go train the country in diplomat on how they go talk to investor for can invest in area them. We go boost the country economy. Honorable Singapore Solomon Thomas talk this way. Ego Pulnado one book we titled Framework for Economic Diplomacy and Bilateral, where the Salon Ambassador to Turkey, Dr. Frances Anderson, writes. For more on this, make we join Yeno Kabia.
It is now my distinct honor to declare this book officially launched. May this book spark new ideas, inspire national conversations, provoke critical reforms, and guide Sierra Leone into a more prosperous era of global economy.
The Speaker of Parliament, Honorable Sengepo Solomon Thomas, be they launch the book titled Framework for Economic Diplomacy and Bilateral, where the Salon Ambassador to Turkey, Dr. Frances Virginia Anderson, been writes, where this book focus on economic diplomacy, we talk on how diplomats themselves for able to talk to investor them, for say they can invest in the country and plenty other thing them.
The book we are launching today and my 4 other publications are deeply connected to these experiences. They are not abstract academic texts, but policy-grounded reflections shaped by real diplomatic practice. They ask the difficult questions and attempt to offer clear pathways forward. One of the volumes explores how a structured framework for economic diplomacy can directly support bilateral growth. Drawing on lessons from my experience in Ghana, the book provides insight into how missions can develop internal systems and strategies for leveraging diplomatic presence into tangible economic returns. It also shows the importance of political will and interagency coordination in ensuring economic diplomacy delivers results.
You've been listening to the Salon Ambassador to Turkey, Dr. Frances Virginia Anderson, where they talk about the reason why he writes this book. He carry on for talk about some panditin them where they inside this book. The Minister of Foreign Affairs and International Cooperation, Timothy Kaba, been talk about what in this book mean for Salon in the area of diplomacy.
The only thing people knew about Sierra Leone were our diamonds and war. But Sierra Leone is endowed with more natural resources, far more significant than diamonds. But do we shop out our opportunities through the verifiable outlets that we have, our foreign missions? The question is, no, we have not been up to the task. This is a stark reminder that when we use government resources to send our diplomats out of our country, to represent our country, they must do so purposefully and intentionally. There must be a return for our investment. Her being High Commissioner to Ghana, she mentioned she established the first economic desk. Every time I had a transit in Ghana, when I visited the High Commission, I'll find a new publication on happenings in Ghana.
Where they launch this book, the Speaker of Parliament, Honorable Sengepo Solomon Thomas, before talk about the importance of economic diplomacy for any country we want to develop.
Dr. Anderson's work transcends the traditional boundaries of diplomatic engagement and challenges us to reimagine how economic diplomacy can and must serve as a pillar of national development, especially for emerging economies like ours. This book is a testament to our talent and dedication, and I'm confident that you will resonate with its content. Having carefully perused the contents of this publication, I can attest without reservation that this book is not merely a scholarly exploration of diplomacy, but a practical, well-researched, and experience-driven blueprint for nations seeking to position themselves competitively in the global economic landscape.
In carry on for talk about the change where he say this book will bring calm to the diplomatic world.
And Dr. Anderson's book is an urgent call for capacity building and institutional strengthening. It highlights the need for well-resourced missions abroad, manned by personnel who are not only skilled in protocol, but trained in market intelligence, trade negotiations, investment facilitation, and economic analysis. One of the most commendable aspects of Dr. Anderson's work is her insistence on evidence-based policy and practice. In linking theory to practice, she focuses academic research, she fuses academic research with interviews, field studies, and direct conversations with diplomats, trade experts, and policymakers. These voices from the field bring the text to life. Through empirical inquiry and real-life narratives, the book dissects the realities of diplomatic missions and how often they are undermined by bureaucratic constraints.
The speaker the same way so talk about the role way in say parliament go play for say strong policy then day on economic diplomacy.
As Speaker, I recognize the legislative arm of government as a critical driver of economic transformation. Parliament must hold agencies accountable, but also support them through budgets, oversight, and strategic direction. We must therefore consider enacting legislation that institutionalizes the role of economic diplomacy, ensuring that our missions abroad are equipped with the legal mandate and financial resources to drive trade and investment goals. We must also invest in training diplomatic staff. Thank God we have this edifice, not just in international relations, but in trade law, investment arbitration, market access, and cross-border business intelligence.
Honorable Sengepo Solomon Thomas Bittel thank you to Ambassador Frances Virginia Anderson for this book where he say he don't put together on economic diplomacy. Where this make it encourage salon people, more especially the diplomats them, for say them buy this book as he say this book gets plenty in them. We go able guide them for how they for do them work for radio democracy. You know, Kabia the reports.
The program Good Morning Salon, they continue. Still inside the studios, we get Honorable Alpha Ben Mansari, Deputy Parliamentary spokesperson for the APC party. Now, Honorable, if NCR will let people take the national ID card, which best way you think say therefore do instead of begin put people in down and ask them for ID card?
Well, first, I want for give the necessary provisions according to the 1991 Constitution for both the Constitution and the NCRA Act. Section 18 of the 1991 Constitution talk about the protection of freedom of movement, where it say each and every Sierra Leonean for move freely. He get the right to reside any part of the country, and he gets the right for left and return at the country. He also get an exemption for Section 18 because while we talk about we right to go for no say what the law exempt. They say the rights to be restricted by law in the interest of one, defense, public security, public safety, public order, public morality, and public health. Yeah. So I want for also go back to the NCRA Act, where Section 13 of the NCRA Act, where we remind the public actually what's in their responsibility. Section 13D. He said the NCRA gets the mandate to maintain the national civil registration system for vital statistics at chiefdom, districts, and regional and national levels. This now what's in there at the NCRA Act. Then the other one, Section 13F, say ensure the establishment of permanent and continuous registration centers as one-stop shop throughout Sierra Leone. Now, what's embedded at the NCRA Act? So one could ask, NCRA don't do them? No, they don't do this yet. So asking about the best approach we then for take. The best approach we then for take now for also one now for apologize to the citizens of this country. The first person for apologize now the IG because he failed for read the law. For understand, say, in a very, very big institution in the head for enforce law and in the save life and property, for protect lives and property. And so a need for him to apologize before he utter that statement. They say, if I don't come back to the laws and say, you know, about your responsibility and what you're supposed to do. The same way so with the ONS boss, Mr. Kolka, the responsibility for the Office of National Security today, not to forget threatening remarks to citizens them. You know, even your countenance, where you talk to people, not very motivating to the citizens them. You know, so no officer because the head state institutions say we go for do security, we for now for threatening people them all the time. Yeah. So one, NCRA for go back na the drawing board for no say. They have machines. If they don't have it, they should have more machines and coupled in at this country for even prepare a budget, or even the revenue we generate. We have 190 chiefdoms in this country with only 23 centers nationwide. Yeah. So 12 years and above, let's say 6 million at 145. Now billions of old loans or millions of new loans we NCRE generate. So what's wrong for procure an automated machine? We enable we citizens for make the burden reduce. Because the least person in a village for normally survive a day is difficult. Then you don't see who for pay 145 loans as a cost of national identity.
And then say after the 31st, the price get for increase.
No, well, again, before they increase that price, we as Parliament will know what to get for the increase of price. And also for that deadline, say so. The deadline, how you go set deadline? You just see what say, inside Pele 1 section, the man say each and every village for go clean today, that road today, not so. Okay, you get for get person also, you get for enforce the law, but you get for also get the necessary tools for ensure say people can work. So you cannot enforce law that 25th of August, or let's say August ending at the deadline, where you know ensure say centers and day. So they need for restore that and able for redesign them plans and see. Remember when you go Parliament, you don't go make commitment. You know do the law they will be able to look at that, which is why again we have to remind the speaker about the. I get records of audios, the statements where the DG talk, where the speaker talk for assure Sierra Leoneans that they are going to establish these centers, and also the law tell them for do it in the act. So if they not do a violation of the very act itself.
Okay, continue for stay with me inside the program Honorable Alpha Ben Masare from the opposition APC party. Today we'll look at the word from NCRA or the introduction of forceful or mandatory identification we then say by August 1st this year or by August 31st. Everybody for get them and in the begin check now different checkpoints them for CC people get them. The program Good Morning Salon they continue, they go for break. We come we join we other studio guest.
UTB Union Trust Bank, the game changer don't come. As we the lead, others they follow. And just with your mobile phone, you will transfer and receive money with ease, speed, and safety. UTB don't make it possible for collect money na ATM machine without the ATM card. Now that we call cardless ATM. You, the UTB customer, will send money to anybody and deposit and collect the money now any UTB ATM panel without any ATM card. All it can do now for just enter the reference code and collect the money. The UTB copper in safe day. With this UTB copper, any UTB customer can transfer copper with a mobile phone to anybody up to 5 billion loans. And with the reference code, the person can go to any UTB branch and collect the copper. Union Trust Bank, we there for you.
Good news for Gal picking them. Olive B Academy don't come for you.
For better and affordable education, the Olive B Academy, when a 100% Christian, all girls boarding school na Freetown, Sierra Leone, don't come for you.
Olive B Academy, they provide international education na a very good environment. Then go shape tomorrow leaders them with a STEM-focused Cambridge curriculum, when a science, technology, engineering and mathematics.
Olive B Academy go make it girl picking get sober education, teach them for be good leader, and same way so boost in confidence and self-esteem.
I sure say you don't want to miss this opportunity. Admissions don't start for Form 1 and Form 2 students for the 2025-2026 academic year, and school will open this September 2025. For no more, do your call 073 244 444 or 090 244 444. You can email me info@olivebacademy.org or visit my website at www.olivebacademy.org.
Now Olive B Academy, girl picking them will be global leaders.
The program Good Morning Salon they continue. Today we look at the statement from the NCRA, which I then say people forget ID card and they will begin check na different checkpoints for CC. People get the ID card. We don't get Abdul M. Fatoma, we don't explain in your part what make up of the decision and the announcement by NCR and other security outfits them. But Abdul M. Fatoma, you make mention about having a birth certificate, and when you go now with Facebook, different thoughts and different perceptions then don't come. People think say birth certificate is not enough and NIN is a prime for make people get the country for identify you and for able to go about your business. As civil society activists, what you make up of them thoughts them and then different debates them with regards the ID card?
Well, respect everybody's opinion, and in as much we can deliberately disagree with their opinion, and but that don't mean say we not get respect for the opinion, and maybe a lack of understanding or knowledge not that much. The foundation we are built, no country not day where they just grab a issue out national identification document to the national or foreign national where they reside in the country. So when you then at any country, one of the primary document force within the demand for now you birth certificate. And when you get that, you get unique information, then we go able for separate you and certain people. And when you get your birth certificate, then they take process other national identification documents.
That are the case in Salon?
Like passport. Now the case everywhere. And that's the reason why the law necessarily mandate NCRA for do civil registration. And one of the important civil registration now birth registration. So when they register your birth, you guarantee by law for get birth certificate. So when you don't get that, it's also based on the law and policies or regulations within the country, it now compel you for obtain these other national identification documents then. But the state cannot force you for get passport at all cost. The state cannot force you for get national ID card at all cost. But the state go force you for let you get birth certificate. That are the most important thing. So if the one day we get this agreement with that, then can sit with that comfortably, enjoy the rainy season. And the issue of national identification. So when even ECOWAS launched this identification initiative for the ECOWAS member states, the ECOWAS say clearly none of the state member not for arbitrarily deprive the citizens for gain access to national identification. When you listen that video, the inconsistency within the three speakers, and more especially the NCRA Director General, that say, oh, will they close? Then they come back say, oh, will they get a cutoff line? Will they ace the price up? And when you ace the price up, you're not going to get them. So already you know the current price. It really hard on people for procure this thing. And again, the accessibility, it also bring a challenge to people for gain access. Then you deliberately sit down before camera and threaten people and put intimidation words into your message, on people without having no basis from law for support. Then you threaten remarks them. And the worst of it, when it team up with the security sector, and after the security sectors then don't say the most threatening was them, and now they quote them into Indian words, like what in the IG don't say, like what in the ONS don't say. So these are serious issues. Even the one they will sit down and then video them. Then for able for know that say sometimes when people call you for make audio, maybe an intention for implicate you into something like this is a clear implication of state authority, state actors, they threaten the subjects them for thing where they not get any basis in the law. I mean, we for create an enabling environment for encourage. Now, time ago, 2 months ago, 2 or 3 months ago, in April, I think so, or May, one of our reporter, Ademi, interviewed NCRA. And in that interview with the interview NCRA, they talk about a strategic development plan. And the previous one begat legal reforms, and the Director General talk about the importance of the legal reform and also harmonization of the law, will for help them for do their work accordingly. So now from 2025, where it be said by this June, July, previous month and last month, within June, July, then go produce the strategic plan. So I try for look for them online. I'm not able to get them. I don't know. These are all part of proactive disclosure in state institutions. So we are denial of such important documents. We want to see if consistency there in the same reform. And then the discrepancies or the inconsistency in the law, you get law, you say data protection. Then also in this data protection, you sit down with commercial bank, private institutions. They tell and say you get portal where then go get access to we data. Over 6 million people, both national and foreign nationalism, for let them go able to gain access $10,000 a month. I mean, that's ridiculous. Not the money, but how can you expose our bio data? So that's the reason why we organization keep knocking on the door of government and working with Ministry of Information and civic, for let we get the data protection law, so that we go able to get a clear checks and balances as people the way they gain access. So I not condemn less citizens and not get identification. No, waiting I say the most important and paramount thing will for be compulsory and where we for enforce very strongly, not the registration of birth.
Okay.
And even before they get a cause of death. But then if you go now then site, pass annually, now they get statistics then they, about the number of people that will die. But specifically, the law mandates them for less than the even give statistics on the cause of death. So we for try, I mean the tripartite committee say they recommend that say let NCRA work with ECSL. They give voters paper laminated card to people then ID card for free. So if now they try for find a way how they reduce the cost more and create more accessibility.
Okay.
I mean, they work with local council, the different district council, then like where the bank then get kiosks them, now the local council. So if they say can get a kiosk or a department just for the printing of ID card, so that intensifies schools them for able for say if you want for enroll in a university, you get for one of the criteria if you bring national identification, and one of these national identification passport, driver's license.
All
so
right.
yes,
okay.
Continue for stay with inside the program. We'll come to you shortly. Abdul M. Fatoma. The program na Good Morning Salon Usman.
Inside the program, we take issue we get for do with the national ID card. Outside the deputy leader 2 of the opposition at Parliament, Honorable Aaron Aruna Kroma, don't call on Parliament for tap the National Civil Registration Authority, Office of National Security and Police, or for go ahead with the process for make people take national ID card by force. They talk this at the well of Parliament where there is concern about the decision where NCRA, ONS, they want take. From on this, make we join Sharon Ojalo.
They give deadlines that's effective at the 1st of August. They are going to mount checkpoints to make sure that the clock shuts, making the possession of national ID card mandatory.
The deputy leader 2 of opposition at Parliament, Honorable Aaron Aruna Kroma, they draw the attention of members of Parliament to one video na media who said the National Civil Registration Authority, Police, Office of National Security, they inform the public say it will reach them where police they begin to stop and search for people who not get national ID card them. And according to this honorable, this they against the law. Now the country.
Mr. Speaker, we all know what the Constitution says the section 18 of our Constitution of Sierra Leone, which has been changed to us. The right to freedom of movement is a fundamental right for all Sierra Leoneans. That is why the only time, even when we are faced with pandemics or when we are faced with national issues, the president will have to invoke section 29 for state of emergency to be revoked.
Honorable Aaron Aruna Kuruma also concerned about the economic burden where this particular action will get on the citizen them.
Attempting to make the possession of ID cards mandatory, considering the cost or the economic situation, Mr. Speaker, and considering the dictates of Section 18 of 1995 Constitution, Mr. Speaker, it will be a breach of the fundamental rights of citizens. And so therefore, I call on this House to make sure that we call to book those particular authorities, the NSCOR, the IG, and the head of the Director General, the head of the Office of National Registration Authority, to make sure that they put an goal onto that particular announcement they just passed, because we believe it's not being in the interest of this country and the people of what they are representing.
Inside this video, where the Honorable refer to, the Inspector General of Police, IG William Fire Selu, argues say the reason for this now for a police do the work easy one.
We as police, ID card will help with your work because we will identify person easily. We will put a name to a card, a name to a new number. Name is a very important part of identification. So we encourage everybody for try as much as you can for get ID card. Otherwise, very soon, we therefore embark on a very new venture for the check, stop a search and check if you get identification card. If you don't get, we will make like a tick. And we as police for make sure say all man take national ID card. Access to services, you don't time to the ID card. You have police clearance for the ID card. You have character check for the ID card. Any service we want na police now, you get national ID card for you say yes. You as Serena and you deserve to get this document they ask for from the police. As long as you live in this country, citizen, foreigner, would encourage you for go take this ID card. For sure say you belong to Sierra Leone, you are Sierra Leone, you are part of the Sierra Leone community. So as a final message to people of this country, I'd encourage all man for go and get ID card. It will be very easy for get and very cheap for get.
When they talk, the Director General of the National Civil Registration Authority, Mohammed Masakoi, still insists, say NCRA they carry on with this operation and urge people for collect their national ID card.
They ask or they encourage the people then, both citizens and foreign residents in this country, for make sure say they take their ID card. And now we don't decide, we ONS and the police we don't decide say we're going to conduct random check. So like what ID column stop and check for make sure that people then get ID card. Now we don't start for move into communities, into chiefdoms and get outlets and they for make people then get their ID card. So you don't get excuse say you get far or you can't Freetown or you can't Kenema or you can't Makeni, would they move to communities for get the ID card.
With all the efforts here and still people they get food for collect their national ID card them, make the Director General National Civil Registration Authority say if the term where the authority don't put pass and people still not collect their ID card, the cost of the ID card they go up past how it is so now.
And very soon we will announce a cutoff date for ID cards. Where within that time, if you get the ID card at the same price they get. After that date day, we will now say we will increase the cost of ID card for meet up the cost of production from the world market and even some other expenses sold on the go for produce ID and give out to people in this country. So you know we want wait for that one day. We want to make sure so you get your ID card. Between now and August 31st, the ID cards cost will be remain the same, 145 billions for national ID cards. But after August 31st, we'll therefore increase the ID card cost.
With all the statements here so and few more weeks they ahead for make this particular operation come to reality, Radio Democracy will bring on an update where that time they reach as to how this process go unfold. For the Society for Radio Democracy, me, Nachegno Jalo, they report.
The program Good Morning Saloon, they continue. They come to you from the Society for Radio Democracy, 98.1 FM. We continue for look at more issues we get follow with the national ID card. We say August 31 this year, and the national the National Civil Registration Authority together with the security sector say then go begin put people down from Mutka and check for national ID card because they want for get data of Salon people, we get the national ID card. Well, for sake of this, the Vice Chairperson for the Human Rights Commission, Victor Lansana call on them for use other way for make people get the ID card, but let them not use the way we don't plan for make people get this. Well, Victor Lansana explained more to Usman Kamara inside this interview.
Identity issue na human rights issue. In fact, that is the genesis and the beginning of human rights, because that's na in the begin for make people know who you are, whether you by name. It is universal that every human being should be identified, whether not the African Charter on Human and People's Rights, whether not the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, whether not the International Convention on Human and People's Rights. All of these laws, they should say, what it is they should say, the right to identity is really fundamental, and everybody for be identified any Saudi, whether you are a citizen of that country or you are a foreign resident of that country, you get for be identified.
Now, as you mentioned, say the law make and clear for everybody, get something where they identify if in a national for any country. But again, how government for do that if citizens they no abide to some of them condition then they or the law where we govern the country?
Yeah, I mean the issue of compliance has always been a problem everywhere in the world. It's not just about the issue of even taking out identity documents. Compliance generally is an issue. So in this context, if governments they say everybody for try for obtain in ID card, we need to understand in the first place that every citizen gets a civic responsibility for make it do everything possible for make it get a national identity card. So if people citizens non-citizens or residents, they refuse for take out identity card, then it becomes an issue. Government for now find ways them, for make sure say people take out ID cards them, we were able to identify them. But then again, ensuring compliance, the authorizing authority, the NCRE, the Sierra Leone police, and any other authority, they need to understand, say, there are two categories of people. The one that they will already get ID cards, and the one that they will not get ID cards. Then they want to make them get ID cards. You have to consider the other people will get ID cards, because I don't listen a video who say the ONS Idman, the police Idman, and even the NCRE Idman, they all talk say the 31st of August, a kind of a deadline. The police will begin now for pull over motorcar them, for begin make some checks, for let them know whether this side motorcar will not get ID card. In as much as we are all in, as a commission, and Mr. Segbe as an individual, I possibly like compliance business. So in as much as we encourage people for me to take out ID cards, we also believe, say, consideration must also be given to the one that already will get ID cards. There are other ways them you go actually also enforce the taking out of ID cards. Now, one of the ways them we will even suggest now that every public servant, let there be a kind of a policy who say the cost of ID card now 140 billions. So if they cut them from source, now let's take teachers for instance. We know the teaching profession that they carry the bulk of the public service. So if you say they cut from source for make every teacher gets ID card, you don't make the work simple. You don't get a huge number. You go to the police.
Well, that's now the Vice Chairperson for the Human Rights Commission, Victor Lansana. They talked to Usman Kamara inside the interview. We say the call on NCRA, not for go by the plan we then don't get with the Salon police for the put people in down for ensure they then get ID card, but let them use other method. The program Good Morning Salon, they continue, Usman.
Inside the program, we take short break. When we come, we continue with the studio guest team.
May I have your attention, please? Are you planning your next trip? Think Air Sierra Leone. If you're looking to travel to London or Lagos stress-free, visit us now, number 2123 Siaka Stephen Street, Freetown. Air Sierra Leone flies directly between Sierra Leone to the United Kingdom, as well as from Freetown to Lagos. 30,000 feet above the clouds. AirSL flies so high, departing from Monday to Friday at 9 a.m. sharp from the Freetown International Airport. With ticket price, then we go fit you pockets. Book today. Now flysierraleone.com. Forget quick chats with one of our attendants. Call +232 90-838-071. Connecting Sierra Leone to the world. Fly with ease. Air Sierra Leone, our flag, our future.
I see the media, that's the way powerful. I see the way we do use them, we careful, be careful. Make we use them wisely. No use them for fetching pumping.
Cyber security threats, then they happen, then they happen, and then they happen every day. From phishing scam to bad software and data breach. Nobody not get 100% protection because they can attack anybody, any side, anytime.
So if your organization gets cyber incident or your system begin for behave like say somebody they run after her, no waste time no make like say you know see report one time to the National Cyber Security Coordination Center NC3 with team we get master sabi people there ready for answer quick one and with boku sense. Then go tap the attack quick one for make the damage no boku we go unbug your business and your customer then bambai.
When you report the thing where they happen with you quick one.
The program Good Morning Salon they continue. We go ask member them now the Salon Football Association don't vote for elect Babadi Kamara as the new president for the Salon Football Association. One pan the presidential candidate them we contest na this election. Aminata Bangura say you no go agree for this result. You go na court of arbitration for sports. Well, he make this statement after the delegates them at this conference being vote for Babadi inside the elective congress we happen na Lunge over the weekend. For more on this, we join Jaffa Mans Davis.
August 2nd, 2025, members of the Salon Football Association been gathered at Lunge for the elective congress so that they go pick new executive that go run Salon football for the next 4 years. The congress been begin with opening prayer and next now address from FIFA representative. But as they be there about for move to other agenda, the CEO for Freetown and Slipher, Benjamin Godin, been raised this concern.
Firstly, I want to ask you, Mr. AGS, point of order, who is presiding over this congress? Thank you.
This concern now because the outgoing president Thomas Daddy Bremer not been there at Congress for lead, but waiting the FA law say but this. Acting General Secretary Mohammed Ben Sinbao respond to Benjamin Godin.
The president shall chair the Congress. If the president is unable to attend, the longest serving vice president available shall deputize. None of the vice presidents is present. Congress shall elect a member of the executive committee as chairman. As of this moment, Vice President 1 is not here. And in the absence of the Vice President 1, in this case, the Vice President 2 will chair the Congress.
Benjamin Godin and Peter Taplima Mansae, Bafo strikers, not agree with this explanation. As they say, the Vice President 2, Ali Badara Tawali, they contest the election. So, enough for chair Congress, we make Benjamin say, if Thomas Daddy Bremer not they, Congress not for B.
Mr. Godin, sit down. You are not given the floor. What you are doing at this point is constituting to nuisance. Raise your hand and you will be permitted to talk. But we cannot allow individuals to hold this Congress to themselves. At this point, there is a position from the executive committee that in the absence of the president, the executive committee has decided that one of the vice presidents chair Congress. Can Congress approve this motion?
This argument continue for about 1 hour. We make the senior member association governance member na FIFA, Ahmed Araz, grab and address member then at the FA, but this self be end with alala between Benjamin Godin and other one day.
I ask everybody to be seated. I want to speak, and please, I want to speak calmly. I don't want to speak in this way. This is not the way. May I please, sir? I said, no, Please, sir, I want to speak. You've spoken enough today. You've spoken enough. So please. So we have consulted. I've called even my bosses to consult with them to explain to them the situation. And we have a very clear message. Order and discipline must be restored in this Congress.
Don't talk to us like that. You're here to observe. You're here to study.
At this time, then we recommend for go for break and come back. We make Dr. Emmanuel Safa Abdullahi, Executive Director for the National Sport Authority, be attempt to address Congress, but being get answer from Benjamin Gordon again, where he talk. The Minister of Sport, Augusta James Temer, talk about how he not glad with the FA member them for knack in table where he sit down and cost mammy cost before him. As he say, he okay, but been just get concerned. But the bad name where the country go get to FIFA because all this happened before them. We make a call on member them for allow the Congress.
I have given my speech and don't allow me to leave the hall. I want to see the start and go with good news because I have already given my speech. Thank you very much. And I thank you very much, Godwin. You are my brother. I want you to smile. Please smile. You are my brother. You know that. I know. And I know that you will allow this Congress to go on. Yes, you have the rights to do it at any time, not to stop the Congress. Please, I know, because the things that are done here I know are in tandem with law. Please, but let us allow the Congress to go.
I'm not advanced. I'm not advanced to this Congress.
I don't want to go to the meeting because I am not part of you.
But after all this, Benjamin Gordon still continues say Congress, not for all. And by this time, now after 4 hours, we not allow Congress for progress. We make FIFA rep them. We don't left for go outside and lodge. This, we make police come and pull Benjamin Gordon a door for make Congress continue. After about 2 hours of voting, process for sort and for come. This now the way the presidential result counting and announcement been go. The chairman for Boringers Football Club, Babadi Kamara, be win the presidency with 43 votes. Aminata Bangura get 11 votes. And Umar Ba get 1 vote. Inside in victory speech, Babadi Kamara described the new executive as one way gets representative from all the regions in the country.
When you look at the combination of the executive committee here, you can agree with me that for the first time in the history of Sierra Leone, we are having an executive committee, a mixture of every region in this country.
Waiting next from Babadi.
In the coming weeks, we look forward to meeting with stakeholders to discuss ways to develop football in our country. When football wins, Sierra Leone wins. And when Sierra Leone wins, we all benefit. Thank you, Sierra Leone.
As all this to be, the democracy talk to one pan the presidential candidate for the SLFA election, Aminata Bangura.
First of all, another call electoral process because the constitution very clear as to who that they call Congress. For me, it's not an election and it's not credible, and they go cast and test the entire electioneering process.
But you take part.
I be there inside there and not take part. You not get the president wait for call the Congress to order and run the election. Then what do you call it? That's not an election.
Member in a Congress, PN for pick Mohammed Suri Jallo, Kweku Lisk, and Ramatulai Kamara as ESCO, Prince Kai Sakui, Vice President 2, Ali Badara Tarawali, Vice President 1. Inside this elective Congress, the 57 delegates will for take part in the process being reduced to 55 as Benjamin Gordon be ending a hospital and Mohammed Kalon not been agreed for take part with support from Musa Kamara for the Society for Radio Democracy. Jafferman Davis, the report.
The program Good Morning Saloon, they continue. We come back to the studio guest them. We talk about the NCRA notice where they put out say by August 31 this year, then go begin check for national ID card. Today na the 4th. I come to you, Honorable Alpha Ben Mansare. Will they go slowly to August 31? What's a recommendation to NCRA with regards this then make with them come with, or the mandates with them come with, or the deadline with them don't give for let people and get ID card?
First of all, I want to appreciate citizens for their compliance, for ensuring they queue all day, rain and sun, for access to national identity cards. And I also want to sympathize with citizens all over the country where they just tie them down to the district headquarters for get ID cards. And I hope say this facility go meet them. To the DG for NCRA not there above the law. I may also take note of Section 13 of the NCRA Act, where give the mandate for established centers at each chiefdom level. So the aligned thoughts will then get to the IG and ONS, a need for being visited. This can be simply put, yeah. We recently we hear about a corporate charge, the NCRA district headquarters. They say before they move to any chiefdom, then they charge 7 trillions extra. That the corporate charge means if you get a company na upper banter, we not able to move the staff then kana moamba, the center can move. Yeah, so you can pay 70 trillions extra. And but this corporate charge, yeah, so not a thing way like they make to the public open. But it's simple for the NCRA move, make them move. Let us say them put 2 months or 3 months period, say. If you know if in a machine say una not get better, una can't tell the public, say the machine say no boku. Now we can move. Okay, say today within a Shinge would take 1 week. Sometimes if they don't exhaust the people in a Shinge town, you can able go na Martin, you able go na Rambi, you go the other side, you able collect people and data. I think if the NCRA do this, it go able for help. Rather than you get static center and at the DC headquarter, you expect somebody for travel 35 miles. Even you go for Alabama or Kaba, you get them on go. For Komon-Tok, for Canada, DC headquarter, it cost you beaucoup money. So they need for move around for ensure say people them able to forget their identity cards if they don't get the machine say it. Yeah. And then I also want for appreciate the IG. Why make I want tell and thank you? He talk soft to the people them and he encourage them. See, make them come out. But may also know see that deadline day for any mistake where the DG for NCRA do violate the law, would they bring them back now Parliament. But I want to encourage citizens, despite the constraints, in as much as the center near you continue for go out and take a national identity card. For una within at the Western rural, there is no way we encourage you now because every day we pass they see people in queue. So marine don't beat them for 1 week, you don't give up. For normally access the center. So that's how you say citizens them very much comply. 190 chiefdoms, 23 centers nationwide, a big blow and shame to this country. So I want to encourage we all, civil societies and to the paramount chiefs, when a letter don't reach them today, I deliver hard copies to the various sectors where I don't copy. May una stand up for una subjects and una chiefdoms. This not to something where people for think say, then people are just one cause noise about. This not to no say now we right. We supposed to forget them and then supposed to do the needful. Again, I repeat, the DG for NCRA not there above the law, Section 13 of the Act don't tell and say you get right to establish centers at chiefdom level. You don't assure Parliament say it do them, and if you not fulfilling promise, then you want for put set deadlines. We will bring them back in Parliament.
Plenty thank you for joining me inside the program this morning. I'm now Honorable Alpha Ben Mansare, Deputy Parliamentary Spokesperson for the APC party. Over to you, Mr. Fatoma. What will be your recommendation?
One for let the NCRA and the security sector write a letter and scrap the bogus notice within don't give citizens and also, you know, take a moral courage for apologize to the people of this country for putting out intimidating words, you know, and coercing people for go get national ID. And we want for see Sierra Leone where citizens go able for do everything within the laws of this country. So if you now law enforcement institution, you for encourage citizens and for do things within the law. I mean, for some of them, we say a cheap, for them 140,000 cheap. But certain people in this country, it take them month or week for even get 140,000. So we urge government for do the appropriate and the right thing, for get the citizens them, for start for associate themselves with the national identifications card. Not only national ID card, we get driver's license. So if we get laws that they compel we for show up then thing, and they even people the way they gain access to alcohol or cigarettes or everything. In most countries they ask if you there with your identification card, not only for collect money. So if we get public services the way we get law where they compel we for show up then thing and then you see they encourage a lot of citizens the way they interface with public service, we go able for obtain such. But other than that, the NCRA or neither the security sector without any provision in the law not get any mandate for create a checkpoint for embarrass the people of this country for ID card.
Plenty thank you for joining us at the program this morning. Name na Abdul M. Fatoma in. Okay. Quickly, sir.
The MP is not informed about Rovi Center. The Rovi Center, the way they get now upon an agreement, say, we want you now this chiefdom, but then they ask for additional charge when at 210. And we not ever see a press release from NCRA say, in case the center move can I chiefdom now this cost you for pay. Then say na corporate charge now only for companies them. So I'm well informed about it. When I extra charge, then they charge. Let us see a notice about it that they should move. Citizens they don't know say now for NCRA then. Okay, see what take happen.
Plenty thank you guys who are joining me inside the program this morning. One for say plenty thank you to Kabia and Adeyemi Jackson. We support for produce the program this morning. Plenty thank you to DJ Kiman, Fatmata Samura, and Jaffaman Davis. Make on see you live on Facebook. So to meet another 10 minutes, Musman Kamara, have a wonderful
Musa Kamarisi, bye bye.
Komon-Tok. We the talk and right, we the talk and clear from Sierra Leone to everywhere. Oh yeah. Komon-Tok, come make me hear. From the streets of Freetown to the world beyond, we the yarn about the things we the hold strong. Political talks, we know go shy. Migration stories should know go die. Entertainment, we go dance to the beat. Health and well-being, make we rise from we sit. It's not a platform, we go speak the truth for the young and the old. That we voice we do. Komon-Tok, you go hear we loud. We no go hide, we go make you proud. From Salon to the world, we the stand tall. Come here we are. Oh yeah, we message for. From politics to health, we stand firm. Migration of us, we come from. Komon-Tok, the place to be. We the young and care for you and me. Komon-Tok, oh yeah, we did. For the future, we pave the way. We talk about the health, we need them for survive. Make the system better so we people could thrive. Entertainment, they speak the music, the flow. But we still go on the things we need to know. Political leaders, make when I hear the cry. We could talk, come here, no we know go lie. Now Komon-Tok, we did stand for the truth. Make we rise for the sake of the youth. Komon-Tok, you gon' hear we loud. We no go hide, we gon' make we proud. From Salon to the world, we dey stand tall. Come here we are. Oh yeah, we message for. Komon-Tok, this how we voice. Armies who we make the choice. From politics to health, we stand firm. Migration of us, we come from. Komon-Tok, the place to be. We the young and clear for you and me. Komon-Tok, oh yeah, we did. For the future, we pave the way. Now we the young for better tomorrow. No more tears, no more sorrow. We go shine the light, the truth must show. Komon-Tok, together we go grow. Feel the rhythm, feel the beat. Komon-Tok, where the minds go meet. Komon-Tok, this now we voice. Armies look, we they make the choice. From politics to health, we stand firm. Migration of us, we they come from. Komon-Tok, the place to be. We the young and clear for you and me. Komon-Tok, oh yeah, we did. For the future, we pave the way. Komon-Tok, ooh yeah. We talk and we'll make me hear. From Freetown to the world, we spread the news. Komon-Tok, on the platform we choose. Komon-Tok. From Sierra Leone to everywhere, oh yeah. Komon-Tok, come make we hear. From the streets of Freetown to the Komon-Tok. We the talk and right, we the talk and clear. From Sierra Leone to everywhere, oh yeah. Komon-Tok, come make we hear. From the streets of Freetown to the world beyond, we dey yarn about the things we dey hold strong. Political talks, we no go shy. Migration stories should no go die. Entertainment, we go dance to the beat. Health and well-being, make we rise from we sit. It's not a platform, we go speak the truth for the young and the old. That we voice we do. Komon-Tok, you go hear we loud. We no go hide, we go make we proud. From Salon to the world, we dey stand tall. Come here we are. Oh yeah, we message for. Voice. Armies who we make the choice. From politics to health. From Sierra Leone to everywhere, oh yeah. Komon-Tok, come make we hear. From the streets of Freetown to the world beyond, we dey yarn about the things we dey hold strong. Political talks, we no go shy. Migration stories should no go die. Entertainment, we go dance to the beat. Health and well-being, make we rise from we sit. This This now we platform, we go speak the truth. For the young and the old, now we voice with the roots. Oh, come on, talk, you go hear we loud. We no go hide, we go make me proud. From Salon to the world, we just stand tall. Come here, we are, now we message for all. Come on, talk, this now we voice. R&B, so we make the choice. From politics to health, we just stand firm. Migration and vibes, we the confirm. Come on, talk, now the place to be. We the young and clear for you and me. Come on, talk, oh yeah, we there. For the future, we the pave the way. We talk about the health, we need that for survive. Make the system better so we people go thrive. Entertainment this week, the music, the flow. But we still go young, the things we need to know. Political leaders make when I hear the cry. We go talk and yeah, no, we no go lie. Now come on, talk, we the stand for the truth. Make we rise for the sake of the youth. Oh, come on, talk, you go hear we loud. We no go hide, we go make the proud. From Salon to the world, we the stand the talk. Come here, we young, now we message for all. Come on, talk, this now we voice. R&B, so we dey make the choice. From politics to health, we dey stand firm. Migration and vibes, we dey confirm. Come on, talk, now the place to be. We dey young and clear for you and me. Come on, talk, oh yeah, we dey. For the future, we dey pave the way. Oh, now we dey young for better tomorrow. No more tears, no more sorrow. We go shining like the truth must show. Come on, talk together, we go grow. Feel the rhythm, feel the beat. Come on, talk where the minds go meet. Come on, talk, this now we voice. R&B, so we dey make the choice. From politics to health, we dey stand firm. Migration and vibes, we dey confirm. Come on, talk, now the place to be. We dey young and clear for you and me. Come on, talk, oh yeah, we dey. For the future, we dey pave the way. Oh, more talk, oh yeah. We dey talk and we'll make we hear. From Freetown to the world, we go spread the news. Come on, talk, now the platform we choose. Spread the news. Come on, talk, now the platform we choose. From the streets of Freetown to the world beyond, we dey yarn about the things we dey hold strong. Political talks, we no go shy. Migration stories should no go die. Entertainment, we go dance to the beat. Health and well-being, make we rise from we seat. This now we platform, we go speak the truth. For the young and the old, now we voice with the roots. Oh, come on, talk, you go hear we loud. We no go hide, we gon' make we proud. From Salon to the world, we just stand the talk. Come here, we young, now we message for all. Come on, talk, this now we voice. R&B, so we dey make the choice. From politics to health, we dey stand firm. Migration and vibes, we dey confirm. Come on, talk, now the place to be. We dey young and clear for you and me. Come on, talk, oh yeah, we dey. For the future, we dey pave the way. We talk about the health, we need that for survive. Make the system better so we people go thrive. Entertainment this week, the music, the flow. But we still go young, the things we need to know. Political leaders make when I hear the cry. We go talk and yeah, no, we no go lie. Now come on, talk, we dey stand for the truth. Make we rise for the sake of the youth. Oh, come on, talk, you go hear we loud. We no go hide, we go make the proud. From Salon to the world, we dey stand the talk. Come here, we young, now we message for all. Come on, talk, this now we voice. R&B, so we dey make the choice. From politics to health, we dey stand firm. Migration and vibes, we dey confirm. Come on, talk, now the place to be. We dey young and clear for you and me. Come on, talk, oh yeah, we dey. For the future, we dey pave the way. Oh, now we dey young for better tomorrow. No more tears, no more sorrow. We go shining like the truth must show. Come on, talk together, we go grow. Feel the rhythm, feel the beat. Come on, talk where the minds go meet. Come on, talk, this now we voice. R&B, so we dey make the choice. From politics to health, we dey stand firm. Migration and vibes, we dey confirm. Come on, talk, now the place to be. We dey young and clear for you and me. Come on, talk, oh yeah, we dey. For the future, we dey pave the way. Oh, more talk, oh yeah. We dey talk and we'll make we hear. From From Freetown to the world, we go spread the news. Komon-Tok, now the platform we choose. Spread the news. Komon-Tok, now the platform we choose. No, Komon-Tok. We the talk and right, we the talk and clear from Sierra Leone to everywhere. Oh yeah. Komon-Tok, come make me hear. From the streets of Freetown to the world beyond, we dey yarn about the things we dey hold strong. Political talks, we know go shy. Migration stories should know go die. Entertainment, we go dance to the beat. Health and well-being, make we rise from we sit. It's now we platform, we go speak the truth for the young and the old. Now we voice we do. Komon-Tok, you go hear we loud. We no go hide, we go make you proud. From Salon to the world, we dey stand tall. Come here we are. Oh yeah, we message for. Komon-Tok, it's how we voice. Armies who really make the choice. From politics to health, we stand firm. Migration of us, we dey come from. Komon-Tok, the place to be. We dey yarn and care for you and me. Komon-Tok, oh yeah, we did. For the future, we pave the way. We talk about the health, we need them for survive. Make the system better so we people could thrive. Entertainment, they speak the music, the flow. But we still go yarn the things we need to know. Political leaders, make when I hear the cry. We could talk, come here, no we know go lie. Now Komon-Tok, we dey stand for the truth. Make we rise for the sake of the youth. Ooh, Komon-Tok, you gon' hear we loud. We no go hide, we gon' make we proud. From Salon to the world, we dey stand tall. Come here we are. Oh yeah, we message for. Komon-Tok, it's how we voice. Armies who really make the choice. From politics to health, we stand firm. Migration of vibes, we dey come from. Komon-Tok, the place to be. We dey yarn and prayer for you and me. Komon-Tok, oh yeah, we did. For the future, we pave the way. Oh, now we dey yarn for better tomorrow. No more tears, no more sorrow. We go shine the light, the truth must show. Komon-Tok, together we go grow. Feel the rhythm, feel the beat. Komon-Tok, where the minds go meet. Komon-Tok, this how we voice. Armies look, we dey make the choice. From politics to health, we stand firm. Migration of vibes, we dey come from. Komon-Tok, the place to be. We dey yarn and clear for you and me. Komon-Tok, oh yeah, we did. For the future, we pave the way. Komon-Tok, ooh yeah. We dey talk and we'll make me hear. From Freetown to the world, we spread the news. From Sierra Leone to everywhere, oh yeah. Komon-Tok, come make we hear. From the streets of Freetown to the world beyond, we dey yarn about the things we dey hold strong. Political talks, we no go shy. Migration stories should no go die. Entertainment, we go dance to the beat. Health and well-being, make we rise from we sit. This now we platform, we go speak the truth. For the young and the old, now we voice be the roots. Oh, Komon-Tok, you go hear we loud. We no go hide, we gon' make we proud. From Salon to the world, we just stand tall. Come here we yarn, now we message for. Komon-Tok, this now we voice. R&B soup, we dey make the choice. From politics to health, we dey stand firm. Migration and vibes, we dey come from. Komon-Tok, now the place to be. We dey yarn and play for you and me. Komon-Tok, oh yeah, we dey. For the future, we dey pave the way. We talk about the health, we need that for survive. Make the system better so we people go thrive. Entertainment, this with the music, the flow. But we still go yarn the things we need to know. Political leaders, make una hear the cry. We go talk and yeah, no we no go lie. Now Komon-Tok, we dey stand for the truth. Make we rise for the sake of the youth. Oh, Komon-Tok, you go hear we loud. We no go hide, we go make me proud. From Salon to the world, we dey stand tall. Come here we yarn, now we message for. Komon-Tok, this now we voice. R&B soup, we dey make the choice. From politics to health, we dey stand firm. Migration and vibes, we dey come from. Komon-Tok, now the place to be. We dey future we dey pave the way. Oh, now we dey young for better tomorrow. No more tears, no more sorrow. We go shining like the truth must show. Come on, talk together, we go grow. Feel the rhythm, feel the beat. Come on, talk where the minds come meet. Come on, talk, this now we voice. Our leads hook, we dey make the choice. From politics to health, we dey stand firm. Migration and vibes, we dey come from. Come on, talk, now the place to be. We dey yarn and clear for you and me. Come on, talk, oh yeah, we dey. For the future, we dey pave the way. Oh, more talk, oh yeah. We dey talk and we'll make we hear. From Freetown to the world, we go spread the news. Come on, talk, now the platform we choose. We dey talk and right, we dey talk and clear. From Sierra Leone to everywhere, oh yeah. Come on, talk, come make me hear. From the streets of Freetown to the world beyond, we dey yarn about the things we dey hold strong. Political talks, we no go shy. Migration stories should no go die. Entertainment, we go dance to the beat. Health and well-being, make we rise from we sit. It's not a platform, we go speak the truth for the young and the old. Now we voice we do. Come on, talk, you go hear me loud. We no go hide, you go make me proud. From Salon to the world, we dey stand tall. Come here we are. Oh yeah, we message for. Choice from politics to health, we stand firm. Migration of vibes, we dey come from. Come on, talk, place to be. We dey yarn and care for you and me. Come on, talk, oh yeah, we did. For the future, we pave the way. We talk about the health, we need them for survive. Make the system better so we people could thrive. Entertainment, they speak the music, the flow. But we still go yarn the things we need to know. Political leaders, they gonna hear the cry. We could talk, come here, no we know go lie. Now come on, talk, we dey stand for the truth. Make we rise for the sake of the youth. Ooh, come on, talk, you gon' hear me loud. We no go hide, we gon' make me proud. From Salon to the world, we dey stand tall. Come here, we are. Oh yeah, we message for. Come on, talk, this now we voice. Army to make the choice. From politics to health, we stand firm. Migration of vibes, we dey come from. Come on, talk, and place to be. We dey young. For you and me, come on, talk, oh yeah, we did. For the future, we pave the way. Oh, now we the young, for better tomorrow. No more tears, no more sorrow. We go shine the light, the truth must show. Come on, talk together, we go grow. Feel the rhythm, feel the beat. Come on, talk, we must. From the streets of Freetown to the world beyond, we dey yarn about the things we dey hold strong. Political talks, we no go shy. Migration stories should no go die. Entertainment, we go dance to the beat. Health and well-being, make we rise from we sit. This now we platform, we go speak the truth. For the young and the old, now we voice be the roots. Oh, come on, talk, you go hear we loud. We no go hide, we go make we proud. From Salon